Hey everyone, it's Trevor from Upright Health, here with my guy, Creepy Vincent. And today we're talking about the wide grip push-up. Now a lot of experts out there might tell you that the wide grip push-up is unsafe to do because of shoulder health, shoulder impingement issues. We disagree. We do think that there are some prerequisites to doing the wide grip push-up, but we do think it can be performed safely and effectively. Now, we think it's important because you need to be able to apply force in any direction with your shoulder in any position. Vincent actually uses this technique quite often.
In fact, I've used these strategies that we're about to share with you to bump my bench pressing frequency to 6 times a week and use a wide grip. And it's actually improved my shoulders, and we're going to share these strategies with you so you can apply them to all of your shoulder exercises so that your shoulders can stay pain-free for life. All right, first, consider squats are bad for your knees. A lot of experts say that too. But are squats really bad for your knees? Not if you have great hip control like Trevor. So you need great hip control like Trevor in order to do a deep squat safely, just like you need great scapular control in order to do wide grip push-ups safely.
Let's talk about form. So when most people do push-ups, they're doing push-ups in a down and back shoulder blade position. You've probably heard that many times before, down and back. However, that's actually an incorrect cue for push-ups or any type of movement where your elbows are coming away from the body, okay? Overhead, to the side, whatever. And here's the reason why. So let's see on Vincent. Let's have Vincent do a push-up with a shoulder blade down and back position, okay? So he's gonna retract his shoulder blades and downwardly rotate them, okay? And now, let's go ahead and do a push-up. He's squeezing these hard. So he has to keep his elbows by his side in this position because the socket of this joint here is actually facing down, right? So of course, if he were to try and push his elbows away from his body, he would run into a bone on bone position here because the socket is actually facing down. So the correct way to position your shoulder blades is actually to let them move away from each other and to upwardly rotate. Now what that allows for him to do is it opens that socket up so that his elbows can actually travel up away from his body. All right, let's take another look from the front. So you can see if Vincent pushes his shoulders down and back, okay, you can see that the socket inside here is facing down. And if we try and bring his arm away, if I block his shoulder down and try and bring his arm away from his body, it's a very uncomfortable position. I'm sure he's not liking this too much. Here's why. You have this bone called the acromion process sticking out here, and you have a little tiny muscle coming out from under that, the supraspinatus. Now, when the humerus starts to move away, you can get some bone-on-bone pinching there, which can cause impingement of the supraspinatus. However, if we just allow the scapula, the shoulder blade, to just drift up as this humerus comes up, which it should naturally, if we allow that to happen, then he can lift his arm all the way overhead and have no problem. So then now if we come to this position, even in the push-up position here, if he's upwardly rotated here, he has clearance to put any sort of force into his shoulder in that position. Now let's look at the actual push-up. Well, you can see when he sets up for this position, he has some protraction, upward rotation of his scaps. So he's got clearance inside his shoulder for his arms to be elevated this high, okay? Now, as he goes down, you can see the shoulder blades move towards the midline, but he's still got some upward rotation here giving him clearance. And as he comes back up, they return to the starting position, okay? So this is what we're looking for when we're doing a wide grip push-up. One cue we like to use, you can go ahead and relax, it's getting tired over here. One cue we like to use is wide shoulders. That's what's gonna give us that movement to the outside, the upward rotation, so that the shoulder has clearance to move freely.
So for me, the back and down cue was really messing up my bench. It was causing me a lot of shoulder pain. And now that I've integrated all these new strategies, I can now bench press 6 days a week heavy and with multiple grips, and my shoulders have never felt better. So I'm going to show you what I do now. Imagine as if you're looking at my shoulders from underneath the bench. This was my old form, back and down, back and down. When my elbows start to flare away from my body to any extent, which they need to in the bench press, I was just, shoulder pain. Now I cue them to go back and up so I can still get that stable retracted position, but without impinging upon my shoulders. So it looks like this now, back and up versus back and, that feels awful, back and down.
Yeah, so this can be applied to any exercise where your elbows have to drift away from your body, right? So there should always be a degree of upward rotation when we get into overhead positions, out by the sides, wherever. So that's the video. Hope this helps you do wide grip push-ups or any other shoulder exercise pain-free.
If you liked the video, give us a like, subscribe, check the description below for helpful links, and remember, pain sucks.
Life shouldn't.